Hey everybody, welcome to Level 3 Readiness and the first of my Fatwood Friday. So what do I got? Well, let's talk about what we got here. Alright, so this right here is white oak. I got a oak in the front yard and it's dead. It's dropping a bunch of leaves. No, limbs, not leaves. Dropping a bunch of limbs, and I'm able to grab them and shave them up, and we use the Swiss Army knife to do all the processing here. And I've had a Swiss Army knife since I was a little fella, you know, and still like to have one in my pocket, even though I prefer a fixed blade when I go into the woods. But for my everyday carry, it's still going to be good old trusty Swiss Army knife. So what we got right here is some cedar, and what we have here is some fatwood. So this right here is from a pine that fell down, and it left me with, you know, some mild to moderate fatwood. So it's not like I'm going to claim that this is like A plus 100% grade fatwood, but I've got it scraped pretty good enough that I think I'll be able to get a ferro rod and bring that to fire. So what I want to do is bring this to fire, transfer it to the cedar, and transfer the cedar right here to our oak, and then sit it here and watch it burn. And why am I sitting it on the board? Because I don't want a hot pan on my tailgate liner and burn it all up. So let me grab my ferro rod and let's get to it. You guys have seen me use this before. This is the magic ferro rod. My brother AJ from Black Hawk Bushcraft hooked me up with this, and I'll tell you, it is a incredibly wonderful ferro rod. Can we get this one strike? That'd be a miracle. 2 strikes. 3. I got one in there, but it's not gonna go. And see, if this was like a AAA grade fatwood, this would probably be up already. This stuff's so light and fluffy, I'm gonna be throwing it everywhere if I'm not careful. Oh, here we go. Now you see, I had a flame there, and I would have expected that to go right on up. Let's try right here in the middle and go down with it. Crazy, right? That's why this ferro rod comes with an accelerant right here. If I need it, I'll use it. And out it goes. Alright, let me scrape it back up here. This is embarrassing for my first Fatwood Friday. My Fatwood's not very fat. Alright, here we go. Alright, now let's try to transfer all of that over to our oak. Alright, now let's see how she burns. You know, I tell you, I think a lot of my problem is, again, the humidity. The humidity has been ridiculous, and in my opinion right now, all of that white that's just billowing off of that, it's moisture coming out of it. So that may have been my issue all along. But you know, maybe that's in the cedar. Not sure. But I really do like the way it's getting in there. And I'll introduce you to my thistle bellows. You might see that on Saturday's video too. The only problem with this will burn. Look at that. That's cool. I tell you for sure, if it wasn't for this, it would blow right out. So that's all she wrote right there. And even though it had all of that to work with, it just did not want to burn. Things are wet here in North Carolina. They have said that we have had the most humid month on record. Little gentle blow in there. See all that white just billowing out of it. Get it all up in there. I like to see all of my shavings consumed. I like to watch the fire get fed and eat up all of my shavings. That's pretty good right there. That's amazing. That still has flame to give. Well, let's go on and dump it. A little ember in there. All out. Well, that's our first Fatwood Friday, and I'll just take you out this way and look at the farmer's corn. Man, it is tall. I'm 5'8", and this stuff is growing like nobody's business this year. So, you know, I hunt the cornfield around the property back in this way, and I already seen a little buck coming out of the cornfield, so I know that the hunting season is gonna be promising. I don't know if there's any big bucks out there, but again, I hunt mainly for venison in the freezer, not really a rack to hang on the wall. But if I see a big buck, I'm sure gonna shoot it, you know. I'm like anybody else, if see one, and we're taking. But also, check this out. I've got some goldenrod right here at the house. Thought that was pretty cool. Some skinny stalks though. And again, every time I have stuff growing around the house, the stalks are just skinny. I mean, possibly I can use some of that stuff, because I've still got a friction fire, a cordless friction fire to do for my challenge. Well, hey guys, happy Fatwood Friday to you. Again, this is level 3 readiness. Remind you, finish what you start, finish strong, be ready for anything, because it's coming. Oh, and be sure to check out Saturday morning's video too. Just a little PS, you know, I noticed that when I was putting my videos out consistently every Friday night to air at 12 a.m. Saturday, it was getting more views, it was getting shared more, it was getting so much more visibility. And as soon as, you know, I got my new job and my schedule got crunch timed in together, and I had to like just get them out as I could get them out, I watched the views go down, I watched the visibility go down. So maybe that's just something to think about out there if you're getting those videos out every day, not every day, but every week, you know, on the dime, so to speak. I think, me personally, that's kind of one of the things that's affecting the channel. But you know, I'm not in it for for the YouTube stardom. If it happened, it happened, but you know, it's more about sharing the time I've got with the community like you guys. So one more time, level 3 out.